Have you ever stood in front of the mirror wearing something you used to love and suddenly felt like your reflection just faded? Not wrong exactly, but not quite right either. Maybe the outfit still fits, your hair is done, and everything should work, but it just doesn't feel like you anymore. Here's something no one really talks about. As we grow older, the colors we once wore with confidence might start working against us, not because we've lost anything, but because we've evolved. Our skin tone softens, our hair lightens. The glow that once came naturally now needs a little help. And color. Color can either lift us up or quietly drag us down. But here's the good news. You don't need a closet makeover or a fashion degree to look and feel radiant again. All it takes is a gentle shift in how we see ourselves and the shades we wrap ourselves in. Today we're going to talk about 5 colors that may be silently dulling your natural glow. More importantly, I'll share the fresh, flattering alternatives that work beautifully with the woman you are now. Not the woman you were 20 years ago, but the one who's earned her strength, her softness, and her light. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered, why do I look so tired, even when I'm not? This is for you. Make yourself a warm cup of tea, get cozy, and let's begin this journey together. Because color doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you feel. And you deserve to feel luminous. 1. Black, the color that shadows your light. Black. It's the color we've trusted for decades. It's classic, timeless, and always considered chic. The little black dress, the sharp black blazer, the black turtleneck that used to make us feel powerful, confident, and pulled together. For years, black felt like a safe bet, a go-to, a color that never failed us. But here's the quiet truth, one we rarely stop to consider. As we age, black might be doing us fewer favors than we think. You see, black creates a strong contrast. And when we were younger, that contrast brought out the rich color in our skin, our eyes, our hair. But now, our natural coloring has softened. Our skin may be lighter, a little more translucent. Our hair may have gone silver, gray, or white. And suddenly, black isn't just bold, it's harsh. Have you ever noticed that black, especially near your face, makes your skin look a little dull? Or that it deepens shadows around your eyes, your mouth, even your neck? It's not your imagination. Black absorbs light. It draws focus away from your eyes and smile. And it can make the features you want to soften, fine lines, tiredness, uneven tone, stand out more clearly. This doesn't mean black is off limits. Not at all. Black still has its place. But the way we wear it might need to evolve, just like we have. Here's how to make black work with you instead of against you. First, add contrast near your face. A scarf in a warm tone, a statement necklace, even a blouse layered underneath with a brighter neckline. These simple touches break up the starkness and return light to your features. Second, consider makeup as your ally. A soft rose blush, a bit of warmth on the lips, well-defined brows. These small choices help restore balance and bring life back when wearing dark colors. Third, texture is your friend. Instead of solid, flat black fabrics, try knits, lace, or patterns. A delicate black print with lighter tones feels more forgiving and gentle. And finally, think about swapping jet black for its more graceful cousins. Deep navy, charcoal gray, espresso brown. These colors still offer elegance, but with less contrast and more harmony. Here's a simple way to tell if black is helping you or hurting you. The next time you wear it, stand by a window in natural light and look at yourself. Do your eyes sparkle? Does your skin glow? Or do you look more tired than you feel? If you notice the latter, don't blame yourself. Don't question your beauty. Just know this, it may be time to wear black differently, not to hide, but to reveal who you are now, a woman of warmth, wisdom, and quiet power. Because you haven't lost your glow. You've just outgrown the colors that no longer rise to meet it. 2. Baby pink. When softness turns too quiet. Baby pink. It sounds lovely, doesn't it? Gentle, feminine, sweet. For many of us, it brings back memories. Spring dresses, soft scarves, a favorite lipstick shade. It's the color of innocence, a tender hue that once made us feel fresh and pretty. But as we grow older, baby pink doesn't always return the favor. You might try on a blouse in that familiar pastel shade and expect it to brighten your face, only to find it does the opposite. You look in the mirror and wonder, why do I look so pale, so washed out? The answer isn't your skin. It's the color. Here's why. Baby pink is a cool, light tone with very little depth. On younger skin, especially with natural warmth and fullness, it adds a soft glow. But on mature skin, which may be thinner, cooler, and more translucent, it can make us appear drained. It highlights shadows. It emphasizes fine lines. It can even give our skin a slightly blotchy or uneven tone that wasn't noticeable before. And if you have silver or gray hair, baby pink often competes with it. Instead of complementing your features, it can flatten them. It can create a dull, almost faded effect that doesn't match the vibrant, present woman you still are. But don't worry. You don't have to give up pink. In fact, pink can be one of the most flattering, youthful, and joyful colors in your wardrobe when you choose the right version of it. Let me introduce you to the grown-up pinks, the ones that don't whisper but speak gently and clearly. Rosewood pink. Rich and earthy, this shade brings warmth to the skin and depth to your look. Dusty rose. A soft, muted pink that still has enough body to brighten your face without overwhelming it. Warm coral pink. Perfect for golden or peachy undertones. It adds energy and vitality. And blush with peach tones. This one mimics the natural flush we all wish we still had, and it flatters nearly every skin tone beautifully. When you wear pink near your face, choose richer tones. Pair them with gold jewelry, a soft berry lipstick, or a warm blush. The goal is to create harmony, not compete with your natural features, but enhance them. And if you truly love baby pink, don't toss it just yet. Try it in patterns, where it's mixed with deeper shades, or wear it farther from your face, maybe in a skirt, a handbag, or even as a trim on a scarf layered with a stronger color. Here's the thing, if you put something on and suddenly feel smaller, duller, or invisible, listen to that feeling. It's not vanity, it's wisdom. Your style should reflect the woman you are now, not the one from 20 or 30 years ago, but the one who's still full of heart, humor, and life. Because the right pink doesn't make you disappear. It lets you be seen. 3. Dull beige, the shade that makes you fade. Beige has long been considered a wardrobe staple. It's neutral. It's elegant. It's understated in that effortless, minimalist kind of way. We've worn beige trench coats, soft sweaters, classic slacks, and for years it worked. It felt safe, sophisticated, timeless. But then, somewhere along the way, something changed. You put on that same trusted beige cardigan and suddenly your face looks tired, dull, maybe even a little gray. What happened? Here's the honest truth. Beige didn't change. You did, and in the most natural, beautiful way. As we age, our skin tone often loses some of its warmth. That healthy flush in our cheeks fades a little. Our hair lightens. The contrast between our features softens. And beige, especially dull or pale yellow-toned beige, no longer complements us. It blends into us. Instead of creating light and definition, it washes us out. And the result? We look less alive, less alert, and in some cases even 10 years older than we feel. But that doesn't mean beige has to go. It just needs a little help, a little rethinking. Let's talk about the alternatives that still give you the neutral ease of beige, but with far more radiance. Try soft blush tones, beige with a hint of pink. These shades warm up your complexion and bring a touch of life back to your face. Champagne hues, with just a little sheen, reflect light beautifully and look luxurious without being loud. Warm oatmeal and light camel tones add just enough depth to frame your features without overwhelming them. And here's a tip many women overlook. If you love beige, wear it farther from your face. A beige skirt or pants can still be incredibly chic when paired with a top in a richer, more flattering shade, like teal, rose, or berry. You can also balance beige with accessories. A soft pink lipstick, a touch of gold jewelry, even a light scarf in a brighter tone can change everything. It's not about rejecting the colors you've known. It's about noticing how they interact with who you are now, and giving yourself permission to update, to shift, to evolve. Because you haven't faded. You're still full of color and character. The trick is choosing shades that reflect that. So the next time you pull out a beige top and feel a little less than yourself, pause. Ask, does this color bring me to life or make me disappear? You deserve to wear tones that highlight your presence, not mute it. And with just a few thoughtful changes, beige can stop being the background and start becoming part of your glow. 4. Pale lemon, when light turns lifeless. Yellow. It's the color of sunshine, joy, and fresh beginnings. For many of us, yellow brings back memories of springtime dresses, blooming daffodils, and golden light dancing through kitchen windows on quiet mornings. It's a color that carries warmth, optimism, and a gentle energy. So why, when we slip into a pale lemon top or a soft yellow scarf, do we sometimes look unwell? The answer lies in how our skin responds to color over time. Pale lemon yellow, so delicate, so subtle, might seem harmless, but for mature skin, it can be surprisingly unkind. As we age, our skin often becomes thinner, more translucent. We lose some of the rosy flush and golden undertones that used to create a natural glow. Our veins may show more. Shadows around the eyes and mouth become a little more noticeable. And when you place a pale lemon fabric near that evolving skin, it doesn't add light. It drains it. Instead of lifting the face, this shade can cast a greenish or grayish tone across your complexion. It makes your skin look tired, even if you feel perfectly fine. It can highlight under-eye darkness, pull attention to uneven areas, and give a kind of washed-out appearance that's hard to define but impossible to ignore. This effect is even stronger if your hair is silver, white, or ash gray. The coolness of your hair, combined with the coolness of pale yellow, can create a flat contrast that removes warmth from your entire appearance. It's subtle, but powerful. And here's the frustrating part. The color looks so cheerful on the hanger, so innocent, so pretty. It feels like it should work, but it doesn't. The good news is, yellow isn't the problem. It's the version of yellow we're choosing. Let's reframe how we think about this beautiful color. What if, instead of pale lemon, we reached for shades that held warmth, depth, and intention? Golden mustard is one of the most flattering yellows for mature skin. It carries richness and grounded energy, offering a sun-kissed glow without overwhelming. Honey yellow has that soft, comforting depth that feels like late afternoon light, gentle, soothing, and warm. Amber and marigold bring vibrancy without harshness. And sunflower yellow, when paired with warm neutrals like ivory or camel, can light up your entire look without competing with your skin. What all these shades have in common is saturation and undertone. They lean golden, not acidic. They reflect warmth rather than absorbing it. Placement also matters. If you still love pale lemon and don't want to part with it completely, try wearing it in ways that don't sit directly near your face. Maybe a patterned scarf where lemon is only one of many tones, a handbag, a pair of shoes, or use it in small accents, layered beneath richer shades that do flatter your complexion. Because here's the truth. You shouldn't have to fight your outfit. You shouldn't need extra makeup just to balance out a color. The color should work for you, not the other way around. That said, makeup can help if you do find yourself in a lighter yellow. A touch of coral lipstick, a warm blush on the cheeks, even a little highlighter can restore the glow that pale lemon takes away. But still, the question remains, why struggle? You have so many options. So many beautiful, flattering, radiant yellows that mirror the warmth you still carry inside. The goal isn't to return to who you were. It's to dress in harmony with who you are now. If you've ever looked in the mirror wearing a soft yellow and thought, I look pale, I look tired, listen to that inner voice. It's not vanity, it's self-awareness. And it's pointing you towards something better. Because you haven't lost your light. You simply need colors that reflect it properly. So next time you reach for lemon yellow, pause. Ask yourself, does this light me up or shut me down? Then choose the color that answers yes. 5. Cold gray, the shade that silences your spark. Gray is a color we've been taught to trust. It's elegant, it's sophisticated, it goes with everything. We wear it in blazers, soft cardigans, tailored slacks, winter coats. Gray feels safe, it feels grown up, it feels smart. But here's the hard truth. Not all grays are created equal. There's a particular kind of gray that, instead of flattering your features, quietly pulls the life out of them. And that's cold gray. The steely, bluish-toned gray that often looks sleek on a rack or beautiful in photographs, but up close on mature skin, it can be surprisingly unforgiving. Why? Because cold gray mirrors what's already happening in our natural coloring as we age. Our skin becomes lighter, cooler, less saturated. Our hair turns silver, white, or salt and pepper. The rosy undertones that once gave our face a healthy glow begin to fade. When you place cold gray near a complexion that is already softened, it doesn't create contrast. It blends in, and not in a flattering way. The result? A muted, almost ashy appearance. Your skin may look more pale, your lips less defined. Any puffiness or shadows under the eyes become more visible. You may feel like you look tired, even on a day when you feel great. And sometimes you can't quite figure out why a certain outfit just isn't working. Cold gray could be the quiet culprit. Let me be clear. Gray itself is not the enemy, but the undertone makes all the difference. The solution is to shift your grays from cold to warm. Warm grays, with hints of taupe, beige, or brown, bring a softness that flatters mature skin beautifully. Heather gray, with its marled texture, adds movement and dimension, which helps reflect light back onto the face. Grayga, that lovely blend of gray and beige, can feel both modern and gentle. And charcoal, when it leans warm instead of blue, offers depth without harshness. Texture is another powerful ally. A flat, shiny, synthetic gray fabric can age the skin in ways a soft knit or woven natural fiber never will. Opt for materials with warmth, softness, or a bit of visual interest. These subtle changes make a bigger difference than you might expect. Still love cold gray? You don't have to give it up completely. Instead, think about where and how you wear it. Keep it below the waist, in trousers or skirts, or if worn near the face, layer it with a scarf in a warm, energizing tone like coral, turquoise, or berry. Even a single accessory can help restore brightness to your look. Makeup plays a key role too. A cool, toned outfit may dull your features, but a warm blush, a soft berry lip, or a gentle sweep of bronzer can help bring back your natural warmth. Framing your eyes with defined brows can also pull attention upward, balancing out the fading effect of cold hues. But ultimately, the most powerful tool is awareness. When you know how color interacts with your skin and features, you're no longer dressing by habit. You're dressing with intention. And that intention can be transformative because you haven't lost your spark. It's still there. It may just need a little help shining through the right shade. So the next time you reach for that pale gray sweater or slate-colored blouse, pause. Step into natural light. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, does this color lift me or does it quiet me? You don't need to wear louder colors, just warmer ones. You don't need to shout to be seen. You only need the right shade to reflect who you truly are, a woman of light, wisdom, and quiet strength. Let your colors support that. Let them speak for you. Not the version of you from 10 or 20 years ago, but the one standing here today, still radiant, still evolving. 6. How to find your best colors at this stage of life. Now that we've talked about colors that might quietly be aging you and how to choose better alternatives, let's take it one step further. Because beyond beige, black, pink, gray, or yellow, there's one question that matters most. What colors truly bring you to life? Finding the answer doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it starts with paying attention to something you already know better than anyone else, your reflection. Here are a few simple but powerful tips to help you discover the colors that work best for you, right now, in this season of your life. 1. Use natural light. Artificial lighting, especially in dressing rooms, can distort the way colors look on your skin. Always test clothing and makeup near a window or in daylight. Stand in front of a mirror and hold a colored fabric near your face. If your eyes brighten and your skin looks even, it's a good color. If shadows appear or you look tired, move on. 2. Trust the mirror, not the hanger. Just because a color looks beautiful on display doesn't mean it's beautiful on you. Some colors are stunning on the hanger but harsh on the skin. Others may seem dull alone but come to life when paired with your natural features. Always judge a color by how it interacts with you. 3. Notice compliments. Have you ever worn a top and suddenly everyone's telling you how well you look? That's not just the cut or fabric, it's likely the color. Pay attention to those moments. Keep track of what you wore when someone said, "You look glowing today." That's your body's way of saying, "This color works." 4. Consider your hair. As your hair turns gray, silver, or white, your color palette may shift. Cool, icy tones might now feel too harsh. Warm or muted tones may complement you better. Even small changes in hair color, like going from dyed to natural, can change what looks best on you. 5. Use a color scarf test. If you're unsure about a shade, drape a scarf or fabric swatch under your chin and shoulders. Try different tones, cool versus warm, light versus rich. You'll notice instantly which colors drain you and which light you up. It's one of the simplest, most effective styling tools you can use at home. 6. Start small. You don't need to change your entire wardrobe overnight. Try introducing flattering colors through scarves, blouses, or jewelry. Build slowly. Let your style evolve gently and intentionally. Let it reflect where you are now, not where you were, and not where others think you should be. Because choosing the right color isn't just about fashion. It's about feeling confident when you step outside. It's about looking in the mirror and recognizing yourself again. It's about honoring the skin you're in and saying with quiet certainty, "This is me, and I still shine." Now that we've gently uncovered the quiet ways color can either lift us or leave us looking faded, I hope you're walking away with more than just fashion tips. I hope you're walking away with a new sense of possibility. This isn't about trends or rules. It's about learning to dress the woman you are now, not who you were 10, 20, or 30 years ago. Because the truth is, you haven't lost anything. You've gained. You've gained perspective, grace, resilience, and a beauty that runs deeper than smooth skin or bright hair. The world might not always see it, but you can. And your colors? They can help reflect that back. If this message touched you, leave a comment and share what color makes you feel most like you. Let's keep learning from one another, because together we shine even brighter.